She's aiming at the shield right now. She's about to blow it up. Don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. She's pushing up against that wall to your left. Just be careful. Just wait for her slowly. She's very, very careful. But you can definitely get her when she... I'll tell you what she's to your left. Like right now. Right now. Just shoot. There you go. There you go.
One on
There you
four
go.
remaining.
That's how you...
Prevent further access
That's
to the
better.
bomb.
Hello
Don't wait
and
for her.
welcome.
Don't you
My name
steal
is
my
Bubba
kill.
Fabes, and welcome to another episode of the difference between a good player and a great player. And today's episode is based on peeking. I've got a bunch of great tips for you guys that will help you secure your extra kills and help you get those fast kills on other players, as well as a tip at the end that can help show you a quick peeking kill strategy that will not even reveal your head, as you can instantly kill somebody, get those accusations, and play on. So without further ado, to start off, I'm going to be going through kind of each tip step bit by bit, and then I'm going to combine them all at the end for that one great strategy. But to start off, I'm going to talk about all the small components that go into great peeking. So to start off, the first thing, and it was even mentioned in my last video, but again, it's that crosshair placement and even being constantly ADS or aim down sight. For example, here is being always aim down sight, ready to go, aiming at where their head would be or at least close to, and being prepared. Walking there, shows up, all I had to do was click that button and he's dead before he even gets a chance to retaliate. Now, following this clip, I will be showing you the other side where you're not aimed down sight and you're not ready for that player. As you can see, that player shows up, boom, I'm dead before I know it. And then when it switches to his camera, you watch him, he's already aimed down sight, he's already kind of expecting someone. All he had to do is, when he saw me, was pull that trigger, and it seemed so quick and fast, but really all that difference made was he was ready and I wasn't. So when you're walking around, be aimed down sight, be ready for that other player, and you'd be surprised on how much quicker you can get these kills and how much better it is for your kill death ratio. Next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be using the walls to your advantage, and this is kind of when you're kind of peeking around a corner waiting for somebody to walk through a doorway or down a hall or something, and it's just a quick tip that's going to increase your defense while doing this. And basically it's kind of using your surroundings to make yourself a little bit of a wall sandwich. So instead of just using one corner to your advantage, a lot of times if you back up far enough, you can use a second wall on your other side and use that to create a small little gap that's going to protect a little bit of your left and both on your right. So use that to your advantage. This even works down a hallway if it's a S-shaped hallway. Instead of waiting near the front, if you back up enough, boom, you can create that wall sandwich that'll give you that just a little bit extra protection, and sometimes that's all you need to make a difference. Following that, I'm just going to go over a quick what not to do around a corner. So be careful making tight peek turns if you're coming into a room, through a doorway, around any corner whatsoever, and there's somebody on the other side. Basically, your gun is shown first. Your gun just sticks right out, it shows into the room, even though you haven't entered. You're telling them exactly where you are. So if you're doing that, make those turns wider. It gives you a much better chance at not being seen by your gun. Before I get into my next tip, I'm going to go into Peeker's Advantage for those who may not know about it, but basically it plays a huge part in peeking. So Peeker's Advantage is when one player or the other has a high ping, which causes slower data to be sent from the server around to the other players, which causes a lag in graphical information. So if I have a high ping, or the player I'm about to interact with has a high ping, I can take advantage of that by being the faster player, being the one that's peeking or rushing into that room. So by doing that, the information that is happening is sent slower. So I'm fast enough, I get into that room, I can get a kill on that person. He won't even necessarily see my image come across the screen because that data has not yet reached his computer. So in taking advantage of that, getting into my final tip, it is a two-part process where it involves in two peaks. Your first peak is basically your visual peek. You're just going to peek to see where your opponent is in that room. Following that, you're going to line up your crosshairs and aim down sight. You're going to pre-fire and then peek again just enough to get your gun across that ledge and then back into safety. And by doing it fast enough, you're going to result in an insta kill on that player by hitting that headshot on them, and they won't even see you. They won't even have the time to react. So doing this right can result in great kills. Before I end this video, I'm going to show you one last clip with my friend from my clan demonstrating he's well practiced in this method, just to show how quick these deaths can be. Now he's going to do a couple peeks but aim just above my head, just so I can see the fact that I don't even have a chance on retaliating with any fire back against him until you see that last shot landed on me. And even from the kill cam, you can just see his point of view right there, that you don't even have to reveal much of yourself to get these kills in there. So practice that, get good at that, and you will be unstoppable on those peaks. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video and I hope that it was helpful to you. If you have any comments on this video or even a suggestion of a video that you want me to make, go ahead and leave that in the section below. I love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content, tips, tricks, and gameplay footage. And until next time, I will see you later.
Our planet would be just a